Hi, welcome to the best real love hacks ever. We are going to talk about love and relationships. We are going to be raw and cut the chase to face the reality about love and relationships. We all know how challenging and difficult finding real, healthy, true, long term, or lifetime love is. And we observe the love fails over and over again with our families, friends, neighbors, colleagues, acquaintances, in our communities, and so on. Love and relationships are difficult. Let us stoically start from here with this practical wisdom. Humans are disturbed not by things, but by the principles and notions they form concerning things. Happiness starts by focusing only on things within your control, not outside events, or more often than not, partners as well who are external. We can only control how we react and our attitudes to things and events or situations. The ultimate hack is to start by being happy with yourself, happy with being single first before trying to find love and someone else to make you happy, because no one in this world can ever make you happy if you are not happy alone or happy with you. Would you want to date you? If not, do not date and stay away from bringing negativity and toxicity into other people's lives. Work on yourself and your own happiness first. Love yourself and like your life first. If you're not happy, positive, and self-confident, you cut your chances of being in the right space for the right kind of person. Be the kind of product you want to buy and will pay a good price for. Love experts and therapists allude to the cognitive dissonance we tend to have in the extent to which we may idealize others when we have such trouble tolerating ourselves. We create mental conflict where our beliefs and attitudes regarding our relationships and partners don't line up with our actions and create contradictory values, attitudes, or perspectives about the same thing. Genuine love is different from attachment. We imagine that the grasping and clinging in relationships is love, not attachment, which causes pain and suffering. Genuine love is to love someone and want them to be happy, regardless of whether or not they decide to love you. Attachment is holding on to someone and believing that because you love them, they are fully responsible for making you happy or loving you back, and you cannot fulfill yourself through another person when you can't do that yourself. You should be complementing each other and building on that happiness as separate entities. There are no Prince Charmings or Cinderellas in real life. Lose that belief as a start, and then things start to get easier. Self-awareness is very important. Know your strengths and weaknesses, your green flags and red flags. After any breakup or separation, take time off to be alone by yourself. Heal properly. Understand what went wrong. Be aware of them and know if there are patterns in the last or all prior relationships and reflect on these. These are good indicators of your own weaknesses and red flags. The alone single time will help you reacquaint you with yourself again. Try to work on the shortcomings and improve on them to have a better relationship in future. Hopping from one relationship right into the next one is always a recipe for disaster, and it isn't fair and selfish on your part to do that to the potential new partner. Once you are aware of your flaws, you will be in a better position and shape to meet the right person, and it will help you avoid repeating the same mistakes over and over again. And be honest and compassionate to yourself about your shortcomings, and if you are really compatible with that person. Also, opposites attract at first, but they are very likely to face major friction points down the road. Like-minded people actually have easy and healthier relationships long term. In the first 3 to 6 months of dating especially, make a hard, strong effort to keep notes on the positive and negative aspects about that person. And if the negatives outweigh the positives on your list, run. The phrase, "I love you, but I love me more," is very important here. Do put some serious effort into finding someone. Rarely does anything ever fall on your lap without any effort on your part. The assumption or belief that love will find you rarely works. And in this digital age, it has become even harder to meet people organically. Go to places where the types of people you want to date hang out, where people with similar interests are. Go to single events, try online dating or dating apps to broaden the options. When we fall in love, which is a broad spectrum, we hope that we won't have to find another ever again. We hope that the search is over for good, particularly when we get married. We hope that the other person accepts us with all our good and bad, our fears, anxieties, cowardice, dishonesty, stupidity, laziness, and so on. We hope that we have compromised on some things or some of those shortcomings. Be and stay optimistic about finding that love, because love is meant for you and it will come to you. Be open to having a positive mindset and dating like hell until you find it. If you have to, play the part of someone who is serious about finding love. Act the part, dress the part, speak the part, flirt the part. Do whatever is necessary while being and staying honest about what you want long term and whether or not that person you are dating is a true match, not a match made out of desperation for intimacy or to feel loved and wanted for the moment. Dating 3 to 6 people at the same time, if possible, is necessary until you find one to be exclusive with. Dating means casually getting to know each other, not sleeping with someone. Do not have sex until you are in a committed, exclusive relationship. Look for partnership, not romance, and avoid rushing into sex too early on. If you're looking for a long-term relationship and not casual sex, real love is slow burn. And many well-intentioned people have found themselves attached to people they're not really attracted to simply because they have already had sex, and it has become harder to detach. It has become an attachment. Infatuation is not love. Instant sexual attraction always fades. It is important to be physically attracted or drawn to someone when you first meet them. Attraction is important, but you don't have to feel the sexual spark right away, since the instant spark is more about lust and less about the stuff of real relationships. Emotion can change and deepen over time, so try to be fair and give people a fair shot. Everyone comes with some baggage, more significant especially once they are in their 30s and above. The easiest people to fall in love with are those about whom we know nothing. Romances are never as pure as those we imagine or wish to believe. The person you're dating is on their best behavior in the beginning. It gets worse later, not better. So get to know what's hidden before going too far. Unrequited love or rejection is painful. Cry and heal. But most importantly, remember that rejection is redirection and a positive shift, forcing you to course correct.